Welcome to the road to $1 million in cryptocurrency live stream. I'm going to try and document my journey over the next 300 days to see if it's possible to become a crypto millionaire. Right, so I totally messed up that introduction. If you're brand new, very warm welcome here. And the reason I messed up that introduction is because something randomly started playing on my screen and it freaked me out. But you know, we keep it cool here, so I just wanted to take care of that. I'm Sash, welcome to the channel. Totally messed up the introduction there, but you get it. You guys are cool, you guys are awesome. Welcome to the live stream. All right, so I'm late today because I wanted to make sure I know my numbers. And so it took me an hour to comb through the spreadsheet and just make sure that I absolutely have everything dialed in. And so if you've never joined us before, I am a cryptocurrency miner. I am a DeFi investor and also a very novice part-time trader. I'm by no means an expert, but I am using this channel, this live stream as an opportunity to completely just document and make my journey as transparent as possible with the intention that you all learn something. We're building an amazing community. We have some really awesome, amazing, talented people in our community. If you haven't joined, please join. The Telegram group is linked in the description. We would absolutely love to have you join us. The community is growing every single day. We're now, oh my gosh, we have thousands and thousands of views every single day. It's crazy. We're currently beaming across YouTube, across Facebook and Twitch. So just want to send a quick shout out to everybody over there. Let's actually have a look at who's in the chat right now. As you can see, I'm a little bit in the zone here because I realize we've been bleeding money all week and we want to put a stop to that, and we want to make sure that we're doing things right the same way we started so we can make money and not lose money. All right, so let's actually have a look here. We got middle-aged crypto here. Welcome. Ben Kadesh is also in the live stream. Appreciate you hanging out. Mr. Sherwin is also here. Appreciate you hanging out, Sherwin. Abimanu is also here. Hi bro, what's up? And any hot news about stake? We're definitely going to cover that today. We are definitely going to cover that today. All right, so yeah, I apologize, you guys. I apologize for being so late, but let's actually go ahead and fire off a tweet here really quickly. And then I'll tell you guys my numbers so far. And I think the sentiment for today, dear at, let's tag Bitcoin and all the maximalists out there, dear at Pancake Swap, dear at Lavacake, dear at Fish Swap, and Mark with his brand new Lambo, dear at Frozen and all the scammers over there. What up, my scammers? And dear at Poly, what is it? Poly Game Finance. Yeah, we're invested there. Dear at Poly Yield. Okay, perfect. Battered, but not broken. P.S. We are live. And let's go ahead and write some hashtags here. Hashtag, let's see, hashtag Bitcoin. Okay, firstly, for sure. I'm trying to think of something creative here, but I'll just go with the basic ones for now. Crypto, hashtag DeFi, hashtag, let's see, hashtag, let's tag Polygon. Polygonmatic. Okay, perfect. Actually, no, let's tag this one. Let's tag BSC. See, Binance Smart Chain. Let's tag investing. Let's tag money. Let's tag ourselves. We have to tag ourselves, you guys. Hashtag geek cards. We should probably tag ourselves first. I'm trying to think of something creative, but nothing's coming to mind because I'm in the zone and I'm ready for action today. So yeah, dear at Bitcoin, PancakeSwap, lavacake, fish swap, frozen cake, scammers. Polygame finance, poly yield, battered but not broken, PS for life. Awesome. And tweet and awesome. So guys, if you're just joining us for the first time, I want to say a very, very, very warm welcome to you. Thank you so much for hanging out today. We got Vietnamese Koi. We got Hari Krishna in the chat as well. So welcome you guys. Every time you stream, the Bitcoin price goes crazy. What is the Bitcoin price? I literally just checked it out. 32. Dang, son. Dang. Okay, so here's what happened with me, right? We had a signal in our group that that Bitcoin was going to tank and we should probably short our positions, buy in a little bit lower. So I shorted my position around 30. I set a buy order to go long at 28 or something like that, and it didn't fulfill. On Binance, it did not fulfill. So I ended up selling all my ETH and all my Bitcoin prematurely, and I was only able to buy back in at 34. And I just bought back lots of Bitcoin. So I'm just gonna hold it. Personally, I'm just holding it. I do think that we have seen some FUD recently with Twitter posts and that sort of thing by some celebrities, but I'm not entirely sure because I didn't really pay attention, and I personally don't care about all that stuff because I don't trade Bitcoin. I hold Bitcoin. But anyways, guys, let me show you guys what my numbers are here so you guys have an idea. Okay, so just a really quick update for now. Lava cake and frozen cake, whatever they're called, the cakes, okay? The cakes are not doing very well. The cakes prices are tanking very hard, and we're getting shafted. We got shafted, actually. We got shafted really badly, really badly. But I'll just show you guys what my numbers are and how badly I've personally been bleeding, so you actually have an idea of what my numbers are for this week. Now, of course, I was only right now, in case you didn't get that initial part, that initial introduction, which I totally botched up. And by the way, if you're new, please follow, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us on this journey. That would be amazing. But yeah, I said that I was a miner, and I started out as a miner. And that specifically includes Bitcoin and Ethereum, or specifically the Ether on the Ethereum blockchain. And so in terms of revenue to date, that is looking, of course, because of the plunge in price, about $8,969. Now, this includes money that I've already cashed out and put in my bank account, as well as crypto that I hold right now. Okay, so that number is about $8,900. Been doing that for about 6 months, so it took a really long time to get up to that stage. The second category here in my investments, which let's just call them gambling, because let's face it, right? We're in a very difficult to navigate space. We were doing really well at one stage. I mean, I've gotten to the point now with some investments that they are kind of doing well, but nowhere near as how it was in the good old fish swap days. Regardless, I'm just going to kind of explain what you're looking at here. So in DeFi, I started out with, obviously, we started out with lavacake. Lavacake tanked. We did not buy the dip. We missed our moonshot chance at $100,000-$200,000. And unfortunately, you know, we just sold whatever lava we ended up minting. It was not hundreds of thousands of dollars. Sadly, it was only a couple $100. I think I only made like $700 or $600 or something from that entire harvest on the first week of lavacake. I put that money into Frozen, and and Frozen, unfortunately, so let me just kind of walk you through it here. I put down about $1,200 on Frozen. I kept about 80% of my bag in my wallet, and I used about 20% in the LP farm. And right now, you could say that I've minted, if I just like make this a little bit bigger, I've minted about 1,000 Frozen. But of course, you know, since the price tanked, I cashed out a few days ago, so I'm not invested in this anymore. I also think they're a bunch of scammers, to be honest, but still, it is a market opportunity, and we want to take advantage of market opportunities wherever they may arise. As you can see right now, we have only $2 million locked in liquidity on Frozen, and unfortunately, they will not be able to cover this $23 million. That is probably going to compound to like, you know, $50 million by Tuesday, whenever these people unlock their harvest. And so that liquidity absolutely will not cover, that liquidity will not cover everybody trying to cash out their Frozens. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold on to this 1,000 Frozen. I suspect the price, right now it's around $4. I suspect maybe 1 cent, maybe half a cent, maybe less than half a cent. When it does plunge to that level, I might buy that dip. I'll look at the price charts. I'll look at, you know, how much hype is on for Frozen, and I'm going to buy that dip, and I'm going to try and sell on the uptick. And so that's the mistake we made with Lava last week. We're not going to make the same mistake with Frozen. Again, please feel free to do whatever you want. Anything that I'm obviously suggesting is what I'm going to try and do. I also realize that everything I'm sharing here is my strategy, and as a result, many of you might be doing this, or many of you developers might be listening to this, and you might be thinking, yeah, we're going to short him, and as a result, you know, I get screwed, as well as everybody in my community gets screwed. And so we're not going to publish all of our strategies, and I'm not going to mention all of my strategies. I've given you one strategy, but that's going to be just one strategy for today. Okay, but anyways, that's my position on Frozen right now. As you can see, current value in there is about $4,000, so I decided to actually just put it in there. I should probably just update this $4,500. $4,500, which is obviously not true, because that's going to tank to like maybe 1 cent or half a cent guaranteed, and so that unfortunately is going to go away, but we'll put it in there for now. Highlighted it in yellow here so at least you guys can see. Okay, but what about the other investments? What did I invest? So I put in about $500 in Polygame / Polycuban when they launched. Really love the technology. I'll explain how that whole process works in just a sec. I put in about $400. I was able to cash out about $176, break even $323 there. I suspect that might take me 2 weeks. Let's see, hopefully it can be sooner than that, depending on how quickly the price plummets. Poly Yield is one that I got into yesterday. Unfortunately, this was a nightmare. It's a good opportunity for you guys right now in case you are interested, but I bought it at $900 yesterday, and unfortunately the price has just tanked really badly. I do think this has the potential to go up again in value because of what we're seeing with Poly Yield. But again, this is a copycat, this is a clone, we don't know for sure. So I'm just trying to take advantage of the high APR for now. As you can see, I'm investing in this particular pool at the moment. If I connect to my wallet here, which is not connecting right now, I need to switch to Matic. Yeah, so I bought 7 of these Yield W Matic LP tokens yesterday. It cost me about $500. And unfortunately, you could say that I've lost more than half the value already. If I try to cash that out right now, I might just take a small hit. But again, I did make $110, and so if I cash that out right now, I could get out with about $250, which is not too bad. And then that means the hit will be a lot less. I might consider doing that. We'll see how that goes. But right now, that's currently producing over $100 per day. And so if we find the bottom on that, which is so hard to determine in this crazy market of scalpers and bots and traders, it's just terrible. But if we find the bottom on that, it's a really, really awesome farm, if you like. Really, really cool farm, really awesome numbers there. With Polycuban and Polygame, I'll tell you guys what I did here, so at least you have an idea. So if I head over to Polygame Finance, you'll notice that I don't have anything in my wallet, excuse me, in my farm anymore. As you can see, I don't have any Polygame here, but I didn't sell, and I didn't want to sell because I wanted to see if there's a way for me to get similar numbers that I was getting here, which was over $100 per day. I wanted to see if it was possible for me to actually get similar numbers using another system that actually accepted Polygame. And as you can see, they did a partnership with Polycuban. So I headed over to Polycuban earlier, and I found some of their farms here. As you can see, they've got some really high performing farms. And the cool thing is that the Polycuban token still has a decent amount of value. It did fall a lot. It was like over $17 at one point, but I just figured let me go ahead and just use my Polygame plus my USDC. So I added some USDC to the Polygame, and as a result, I've slowly been minting some tokens there. If I look at my numbers over the course of today, I have been able to sell, you could say, give or take, about 20, just under $20 so far. And I got into that today. So not too bad there. And of course, if I look at the break even here, you can say that I have a long way to go to actually break even. So altogether, if I did just liquidate my poly yield position right now, and just take that loss, that would be just $100 loss, give or take, $100 and something loss, which is fine. And then I'll just buy back in when I see the bottom. But if I hold, then of course the price is going to continue to tank. And of course that also means that, you know, I'm kind of taking away my ability to produce daily revenue. So that's always the risk that I want to teach you guys here. Whenever you're getting into any farm, whenever you're getting into any yield aggregator, any automated market maker type system where you are required to put down liquidity, the safest, okay, I repeat, the safest farms are the ones that will allow you to stake stable coins. Okay, if you stake a stable coin, you're only paying a 4% deposit, and as soon as you get back that 4%, the rest of what you're minting is usually for free. Now, granted, if you go in with a very large amount of stable coin on a brand new farm that is legit, you could make a lot of money very, very quickly, as well as you can generate a lot of their coin very quickly and either reinvest it into their native pool, or you could just cash it out. Okay, it's completely up to you. These days, however, I feel like we're at a point where we're not seeing farms that are sustainable. We're only seeing the scalper type farms. So in other words, let me just open this up so you guys can actually see what I'm looking at here. So you have an idea. Let's see, Dex Guru. And now Dex Guru for some reason is a little bit funky. It's not really displaying the correct values here on this yield token. As you can see, it's showing like 500, but the truth is it's not real. So let's go ahead and check like quick chart or something. And then we'll do a review today of a new automated market maker that everybody's talking about and everybody's excited about. Of course, I just want to make sure that you guys are safe when you're using it, and that's the only reason for us to actually look at it today. Okay, so this particular chart right here it's not really showing us the correct value as well. Here we're looking at a value of 500 as well. Really? So that's really weird. That's really weird. On the site here it's showing 384, but on the Dex Guru and on the QuickSwap it's showing 549. That's really weird. I don't know what's happening there, but let's see. I hope I'm wrong. If I go here and I try to trade, let's have a look. I'm very sure that that is not 500. Yeah, it's only about 300, unfortunately. So yeah, there's something wrong with those charts. But like the idea is that I just wanted to show you these numbers, okay, or rather these patterns here. What we're looking at here is basically like scalpers, usually bot traders, people just trying to buy low and sell high, or just sell all the way to the bottom and completely strip liquidity out of the platform. And so this is like a little public service announcement for you guys, okay? Please understand, please understand the following, because it is going to either save you or maybe even help you make better financial decisions when using these platforms, okay? The market has gotten to the point right now where it's no longer safe, in my opinion, to join a farm and expect longevity, okay? Unless you join like PancakeSwap or something like that. I'm sure that even those platforms, you have lots of scalpers, but the scalpers target the newest platforms, and you gotta have to understand they're almost like thieves, right? So imagine a thief is somebody that wants to steal your money or steal your valuables, right? And so every little bit of liquidity here in these farms is a target, in my opinion. This is firmly what I believe where the market is right now. Maybe where it has been for a little while. We're only just starting to realize this right now, okay? This liquidity right here is what will pay the scalpers, what will pay the bots, what will pay the predatory developers, okay, basically all the people with malicious intent. If they're unable to scam you or rug pull you, they are literally going to just liquidate you based on trying to short every one of your positions. And so it's very dangerous to try and buy the native tokens on these platforms. And as you can see, I've been taking lots and lots of hits, and I'm hoping that this actually teaches you. If you've been taking hits because you've been following what I am doing, then of course you also have the pain to accompany those losses. And pain can be a really strong motivating force, especially when we try to remember the lesson behind the loss, okay? And that's the biggest thing here. If you do lose money, the idea or the goal here is for you to learn a lesson so that you don't make that mistake again. Of course, I am a little stupid. I'm not like some of the other smart guys in our chat, and so I tend to like take bigger risks than I need to, and I tend to lose a lot more money than I need to. But also keep in mind, guys, that I am generating a lot of what I am currently earning passively. I haven't, since like months ago, I haven't actually taken any money from my salary or my savings or my bank account and invested in crypto. I haven't done it. I've only been generating money through mining and through DeFi. And so everything that I'm currently playing with right now is being generated passively after I've paid off all equipment costs. Do I depend on this money? No. But would I like to have this money become some kind of savings or shortfall over the long term? Absolutely. I do want to build wealth with crypto. I'm not dependent on crypto. I do have money coming in from a salary. I do have money coming in from a business. And so that's something to keep in mind, okay? If you're using money that you need for something else, guaranteed there's a chance that you can lose it, okay? Guaranteed. And right now, the public service announcement is just this. Every like you have to imagine everyone out there, even your friends to an extent, want a piece of this right here. They want a piece of that liquidity. If I'm in a farm, I am paying these people, okay? You might call them a professional farmer, you might call them a professional trader, it doesn't matter what you call them. I call them scalpers, I call them people with malicious intent, I call them greedy, malicious people, okay? They don't have longevity in mind, they have quick, really quick wins in mind. Their objective is to increase their holdings as quickly as possible at your expense and my expense. And so if you want to be smart, you need to obviously think of how you can mitigate against that risk, okay? Typically stable coins are one of the easiest ways to do this if you are farming, and that way you're not dependent on the native token increasing or decreasing in value. Actually, now that I'm here, you know, I just want to actually show you, like, as I'm talking, the price of this continues to tank, okay? So let me show you like what it looks like if I'm gonna try and exit this position here. So let's go to liquidity, and let's just click on quick swap, and then I'll just take that $100 loss because I already made back some money anyways. So let's see if I can break up this LP here, and let's see what the value will be. Okay, so what I'm going to show you right now is the impermanent loss that you can. Why is it not showing here? Oh, that's because I need to unstake it. My bad. I need to unstake it. Okay, right. So let's unstake that. And hopefully that loss won't be too great. It might be like a $200 loss instead of like a $150 loss. Okay, for some reason that's not working. Let's go ahead and try that anyways. Yeah, that usually fails for some reason. Okay, let's try that one more time, and then I'll answer some of your questions here. Okay, perfect, so that works. Let's put in 5. Let's confirm. And let's wait for the liquidity to show up. Right, in the meantime, oh, there it is, perfect. Okay, so here's an example of impermanent loss. So when I went into this pool or this system, I got in with 0.22. Actually, I have a picture here. I'll show you guys what that looks like, so at least you have an idea. And this is just a lesson for you guys. Always try. So notice I got this amount, and it cost me 204 Matic and 0.26 yield at the time of purchase. Okay, but notice right now I'm only getting 135 Matic and 0.39 yield. So notice I'm getting back more yield, less Matic. And so whenever the price of one of the coins, usually the native coin, drops in value, the other coin is used to buy the dip. And so as a result, I hope that you guys can see this, okay? This is a lesson in impermanent loss, okay? That other coin, your stable coin in most cases, is used to buy that dip, okay? See, so now I bought more of that dip, which is crazy, okay? And so, you know, just understand that you're not gonna get back the same value that you put in. Now, I've basically lost about, you know, a good amount of Matic there. So let's sign that, let's remove it, and let's cash out so we can try and let's confirm. Right. Now, what do I think about this yield, this poly yield token? I think it's deflationary. I think it works exactly the same way as let's see if it actually, it's failed. Unfortunately, it's failed. Okay, so we're gonna have to try and remove that one more time. Let's try to approve it. And let's try to confirm. And then I'll just try and answer some questions for you guys. Yeah. I realize this is a lot of information. It's not as fun probably as yesterday, but you know, I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of what is happening right now. So Let's go and find the yield. And let's try to sell it. As you can see, if I try to sell it, I'm going to get back 146. So let's actually take a screenshot of this. So at least I have a screenshot, and that way I can put that in my records, and obviously just write off that as a loss until I'm ready to buy back in. Poly yield, what do we call this? LP loss. Okay. Let's swap that. Let's swap it. And let's confirm, but it's not confirming. Why is it not confirming? Okay, let's refresh. And let's choose that. And let's choose maximum. And 141. Okay, so for some reason it's not confirming. We might want to just like, oh, there it is. There it is, 5. Transaction submitted. Okay, so I will wait for that to process, and then we will we'll take a look at some of your questions in the meantime. Right. Sorry about that, you guys. Yeah. So of course, this particular live stream, I just wanted to be like super real and super authentic, because it got me thinking yesterday when one of our group members in the Telegram group, he basically said, actually it was today, oh my gosh. So he basically said, you in a joking manner, of course, you've caused us to lose so much money. And I really do feel responsible for every single loss that you've incurred if you did follow some of the strategies that I am using. But I also want to be very clear that I'm not giving you guys financial advice. I'm presenting my limited understanding of what I think the market is, of how I think the market is moving, okay? I'm not presenting the gospel, if you like. I'm not presenting the most accurate information. I'm learning just like you guys, okay? So that's the first thing. But I want to also say that I do feel responsible, like incredibly responsible. And so today, we actually had a really cool, fun voice chat for the first time, where we actually got to talk to each other. And if you were there, smash that like button, because I had a really great time talking to you guys. It was really nice to meet you guys as well. And maybe tomorrow we'll do another one just like that, where we actually get to talk to each other over the phone on Telegram. If you haven't joined, definitely join. We'll also be sharing more of our strategies there. But for now, I also realized that one of the reasons, possibly, I don't know for sure, but possibly one of the reasons for so many losses is because I am publicizing every single strategy that I'm personally sharing here. Maybe it's influencing more short selling against us, maybe not, I don't know. But I have to say for a fact that from now, I'm gonna probably try to keep all our main strategies, all our main token picks for our Telegram community. And so if you want to join that community, please feel free to join. The link will be in the description, but I'm not going to be publishing, or rather I will obviously live stream, but I won't be telling you on live stream what I'm personally thinking or how I'm thinking about a specific project. But if you do want to know what I'm thinking about a specific project, definitely join us in the Telegram group, and that way we get to reserve our moves specifically for just our community, and not the people who watch our video but don't subscribe, or they don't join our group. They're just kind of like leeches or scalpers, right? So we don't want to feed those people information. What we want to do is maybe just focus on you and I, the people who actually want to learn, who want to be able to build more income, and who also want to go on this journey with us. We don't want the scalpers. We don't want the scammers. We don't want the leeches. We only want true, legitimate, awesome people to join our community. And so if that's you, hit the like button if you didn't do so already, and join our Telegram group. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Okay. So I've been missing a lot of chat here. I apologize. Excuse me. So I told you Elon was a mofo. Vietnamese koi, you're gonna get me demonetized, man. Wes Pearson, seed layer 2 is a joke. I agree. And I want to talk about that today. We're actually going to review that today. And, I might give you my strategy in the Telegram group, not here, but we will review it for you guys in case you are invested. I know that their farming just opened up. Vietnamese Koi says, can you pull out LP and still have your harvest amount? Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. In fact, I should probably try and sell that. Anyways, whatever. Shredded Bra is in the house. Welcome, Shredded Bra. Appreciate you hanging out today. A Paradox Unknown says, oof. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Wes Pearson says, can you unstake at any time with most farms? Yeah, you can unstake at any time with most farms. The only time you cannot unstake is if the farm locks your stake. So lavacake has this weird pool called a chocolate pool where you stake your lava, which is your native coin, and they lock that for a month. And their whole intention or idea behind that is to protect the price and kind of maintain price stability, which they're doing a bang up job of, by the way, because they're just stupid. But anyways, I digress. So that you cannot unstake, and they're not giving you the emergency withdrawal code for that either. So unfortunately, you can't unstake locked stake tokens. I don't know how they do it, but somehow they can actually lock your stake for like a month. But in most farms, yeah, you typically can unstake. A Paradox says, use any other DeFi token gone up as high as lava? Oh, has any other DeFi token gone up as high as lava pre-harvest? No, unfortunately not. And the reason for that is because of the pre-minted tokens. So here's what I think. And this is why I started with the fact that we have some really malicious developers out there. Now, keep in mind, anybody can go onto Fiverr and hire a freelancer and say, hey, I want to fork this platform. I want to clone this platform. And the developer will do it for between $1,000 and $5,000. Okay, the developer will fork the platform, and then you'll have a clone of lava or whatever it is, right? And so this is what, like, guaranteed 80% of all of the DeFi projects that we're invested in right now, guaranteed that is what they do, okay? And they obviously use platforms like RugDoc, DappRadar, Telegram to market, and of course Twitter to market their platforms. But that's how they do it. And as a result, they learn, they look at what's working, what's not working, and they look at where the most money is happening. And like I said, this is how predators think. How can I take money from you? How can I take a lot of money from you? Okay, and the easiest way to do that is to build a giant total value lockup, okay, or total liquidity lockup. And so that, my friends, is the reality of the market right now. You've got these really, really shady characters. We don't know who they are because they're not doxed, they're not transparent, they won't reveal their identities. They've definitely, in most cases, hired Fiverr developers to clone a platform, launched it as some kind of legitimate thing, and then they are after our liquidity, basically, okay? And so that's why the developers, like one of the things I feel we're doing on this channel is trying to expose as many shady projects as possible, while at the same time trying to support projects which we think could be legitimate or have some value. But ultimately, the one that wins the most is the owner of the platform or the developer, right? If they don't rug pull, they'll usually be able to mint enough tokens so that they come out on top always. Okay, they want your BNB, they want your BUSD, they want your Tether. Okay, they want those things. Now we can also participate, but there's a smart way to do it and there's a stupid way, and I've tried to show you all the stupid ways so far at the expense of my own money. And so hopefully you're learning some of these lessons. But you know, that's kind of like the situation right now, a paradox. And so the answer to your question is no. And why I say no is because the loophole in lava, and of course, you know, by me mentioning this on live stream, maybe other malicious people will have the same idea and try to launch their own copycat of lava. Okay, let's take Frozen as an example. I feel personally that the admin and the developers of the Frozen platform, Frozen Cake, saw that lava worked really well. They created all this hype that they want to make a clone. They hired their freelance developer, whatever, okay, and they launched it, but they did something different. What they did was they minted 200,000 tokens so that they would be able to hold a large supply in the beginning instead of having a very small supply with competitive market environment, okay? And so 200,000 tokens, right? That obviously gave us all hope. Hey, let's go and buy this token. It's gonna moon. And it did. But we were greedy and we didn't short at 28 or 30 or 25 or whatever it is, right? I think it went up. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it went up beyond 25. I'm pretty sure. I think it went up to like 30 something. Can't remember now. Anyways, why didn't it go up to the thousands like lava? It's because of the number of tokens in circulation. If they had like 200 tokens, 100 tokens, guaranteed the price would go up. Guaranteed. And those people bought early would be able to ride that wave up, short at 2x, 3x, 4x, and exit a really, really good position. However, because they saw the loophole and they were like, okay, let's see how we can get as much money from this as possible. And so we don't know if the devs sold on us. We don't know if the whales sold on us. I blame the devs. Maybe the devs and the whales are the same people. I don't know, right? We can't know for sure whose wallets those are. But I can guarantee you the top 2 or the top 3 wallet holders are the ones that shorted most of the market out, okay? When we saw the fall from like the 20s down to the 10s, that is because of the 2 big wallets selling hundreds, like over 500, over 1,000 tokens per day. All right, it's a lot of value, right? Tens of thousands of dollars worth of value. It's crazy. So yeah, we got to be careful. Now they're sort of using our inspiration and our motivation and our hope of what lava did. They're using that against us. Okay, they're using that against us by pre-minting lots of tokens in the beginning and automatically holding a lot of that and then only selling a portion of it. And so as a result, they now have all this free money. If we start investing really early, if there's a large token supply, if we start investing, of course, we're just giving them money and they'll just be waiting for the time when the price is right and they'll just liquidate us. That's how they think. Unfortunately, I'm convinced of it. Adolfo is here. Adolfo, what's going on, my friend? Welcome. Poly Yield is a copycat of Yeld. Your money is much better invested on Poly Yeld, for sure. Actually, I think it's the same team. It's sort of like ketchup and mayo or whatever it was. Basically the same team, really. And as a result, they wanted to just see if they could make the same success on their sister platform. As a result, I obviously have been watching this for a really long time. Poly Yield came out last week. Poly Yield came out this week. And so as a result, just like 2 weeks apart, they've already built more than $40 million in liquidity locked up. In my opinion, that's a ticking time bomb, okay? Not enough time. Both platforms are like very, very dangerous. Not enough time to really call those platforms legitimate, right? We can't call any of these newcomer platforms legitimate. They needed to have existed and survived for at least 6 months or more for us to say, okay, that's worth checking out, that's worth trying and putting our money in long term, right? We're not going to get amazing returns, but at least we know that those projects have survived for that long, and that as a result we'll be able to make some good money there. But if they're launching like in a few days and we're all like FOMOing into this and feeding millions of dollars into it, we are playing right into their strategy. And that's what we want to do differently with our platform, right? We're actually talking to real developers. We're actually building a real team of experienced people from all around the world, which you guys will all get to see and meet, hopefully, if they're okay with it. And hopefully we'll have a real legitimate company, a real foundation, and obviously a project that is not only audited by the likes of these internet companies like RugDoc, but actually real auditors, right? Real financial auditors who audit, real companies, right? And so we want to bring you that level of transparency and trust with our technology, okay? It might be able to do similar things to what you might see, might not perform as high. We'll see what kind of consensus the team comes up with. But we are very, very intentional, personally speaking, to bring you, the investors out there, the best investing experience that has long-term value, not just gonna last for a couple of days and then die, a couple weeks and then die. Okay, so that's something that we're doing. Yep. So Adolfo says check to Adamant Mimetic USDC giving 229% in stables. Awesome. I'll definitely check that out, man. Thank you for sharing that. And Yield has been the best performer in June for me, but Yield. Yeah, for sure. I believe it. Yeah, I believe it. I agree as well. Yield has been a really, really great performer. Right. So Abhimanyu says stake is settled in the 20 to 30 cents. Why the bots are selling continually? Actually, let's go ahead and share that and have a look here. Oh, dudes, we're back down to like 19. That's a good buying opportunity, actually. I'm waiting for it to like drop a little bit more, and I might get some more. By the way, Barbecue Swap is going to start its farm very, very soon. I believe that they will also have a harvest lockup for the first week, if I'm not mistaken. Coolest thing, of course, about Barbecue Swap is that you get to farm with stable coins if you want to, right? You can farm with stable coins, earn stake, but you cannot cash out that stake just yet, if I'm not mistaken. That was what I said to the developer. Now, unfortunately, here you got lots and lots of bots, also lots of short sellers, also lots of scalpers trying to short out all of this liquidity. Okay, so right now our liquidity in here is only down to about 40,000. It's really, really bad. Morale is really low here, unfortunately. Trust is very low. As you can see, we went up to like 80 cents at one point. We were basically headed for the moon. We were headed past $1 easy. But then you've got all these scalpers that come in here, they see the opportunity, and they just want your money and they want my money, right? Now, luckily for me, I did take some profit on this, and then I bought back in under, where did I buy back in? Like 17 cents or something like that. I bought back in at like 17 cents maybe, and then I've just been holding it for a while. And I will continue to hold it because this particular development team, in my opinion, is really great. They are really, really great. They refunded everybody's money. Can you believe it? Like people who tried to buy the coin when it was at the very beginning when it launched, there was a problem with their router. It was pointing to the test net. They refunded everybody's money. It was great. Okay, so transparent. They also communicated all of their problems and glitches and even like communicated about their RugDoc review and how and why that specific review was written that way. And I know that that's one of the reasons why we're having lots of FUD here is because of RugDuck. But guys, RugDuck is not safe. RugDuck listed FishSwap as low risk, and FishSwap rug pulled us. RugDuck listed Ketchup, I think if I'm not mistaken, as low risk, and Ketchup got compromised, right? RugDuck is not legitimate, okay? Do not depend on what RugDuck says. I don't even know where RugDuck came from, to be honest, or why they're like suddenly the go-to, okay? But what you need to do is you need to read the documentation and look at a real audit report, okay? Something like Certic is pretty good. Tick rate, to an extent, but you want to obviously look at, if you can understand the code, maybe even look at the code yourself so you see for yourself if there are any compromises, okay? Get into the habit of doing that and as part of your research so that you guys are getting the most accurate information. Don't just depend on what some of these reviewer sites do, right? They just want lots of traffic to their sites so they can get ads and so they can get ad revenue and click-through revenue on the ads that they run. And of course, they obviously want to charge some money for people who pay them to review their site or maybe even write a low-risk report, okay? They do have some influence right now. Personally, I'm calling them out on this. They have not been accurate. We've been rug pulled by many projects that they've listed as low risk. I don't trust them. I don't think you should either. Completely ignore what they're saying about barbecue swap, in my opinion. Okay, in my opinion. But obviously do your own research. Right. Mahendra is here. Welcome, Mahendra. Appreciate you hanging out today. Shiba Inu, what future do you see in it? Just your opinion. I had the opportunity to buy Shiba very, very low, like a lot lower. And I want you to like imagine when all of the markets tanked a couple weeks ago, right? When we were at like a $60,000 Bitcoin and then we tanked all the way to 30, right? That first crash, everything crashed really badly, everything. I made the most money mining, which was awesome. Now I'm not making as much because of their change in the epochs and the it's complicated. Anyways, regardless, at that time I had the opportunity to buy Shiba. I didn't. Many people were saying buy Shiba, it's going to the moon, etc. Okay, I didn't buy it because I don't like to buy meme projects. Okay, I like to hold legitimate projects that I think have long-term value. If I am risking, I'm probably going to be risking on projects that can generate revenue. Okay, remember we're trying to build wealth here daily, right? So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to generate revenue, and that's why I look at all of these hyper risky DeFi projects as opposed to moonshots, right? I don't like to buy and hold tokens that might moonshot or might not. I feel like that's a waste of money. It's just sitting there. It's not doing anything. I'd rather put it to work. If I lose some money, at least I would have learned a lesson. If I make some money, at least it would be awesome. I'll be able to increase my revenue. So that's how I'm thinking right now, if that makes sense. Yeah. And A Paradox says you're showing your journey. Of course, man. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. EA says, for the most part, I'm sure that we're all adults. I hope so. I mean, like, so here's the thing, right? And we actually had this this point raised earlier. Like we have some haters sometimes. Some of them call me a clown as well, which I'm okay with to an extent if I take that in the spirit in which it's meant to be taken. But if I take it as an offense, then of course, like who wants to be called an idiot or a clown? And the reason why they say that is because of the way that I present the information. Now keep in mind, guys, I can be really, really, really technical, okay? I have a computer science background. I know how to build servers. I know how to write code. I can be really super technical, but I want to present it in such a way that it is very simple to understand for anybody. And right now, I've been looking at my analytics. Also, I teach. I have 11 years of teaching experience. And so many of my students who are teenagers actually are part of our community. They've started their investing journey. And so as a result, I have to keep them in mind, right? When I present information, when I present strategy. Many of them are very lazy. They don't want to read, unfortunately. And so as a result, if they get wrecked, they'll blame me. And so I have to always put out these disclaimers. But when I do put it out, I'm very serious about you guys trying to do your best to make sure you're prepared when going into this very dangerous space, okay? Think of this as the most dangerous thing in cryptocurrency right now. That's where you and I are navigating and playing right now, okay? We are in the forest, in the jungle. Right now we are in the jungle where lots of wild creatures are, and they want to kill us and take all our stuff. Okay, that is where we are playing right now with our hard-earned money. Okay, we are not playing in the safe zone. Okay, I'm like, for me mining was a safe bet. It was safer than investing in Bitcoin and ETH. I wanted to mine because at least I knew that I had equipment that I could sell if the mining revenue did not pay for the miners, right? And so that was my way of getting into this particular investment, right? Eventually I did start buying some coins and stuff like that, but I haven't actually spent any money of my own money on cryptocurrency since December. It's just been everything from mining that I've just reinvested and redistributed, okay? That's how I'm playing it. I start out with a place that is very secure for me, right? And that's what I want you guys to consider as well, right? Maybe not every one of you can get into mining. Actually, you might be able to. Right now, graphics cards are really cheap, and so are ASIC miners. Very, very cheap. Actually, they're not very cheap, but they are cheaper than they were like 3 months ago. So you might want to check that out if you want to get into it. But you know, the idea is that I want you guys to think of that as well, right? Start out in a safe place, then diversify into the jungle or the raging storm that is known as decentralized finance, specifically in the AMMs, right? Don't start out here and hope that you're going to, you know, make all the money in the world. We can. Lava's uptick after the first harvest was the first chance we all got, the first real fair chance we all got at making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Frozen's launch, when they launched their token, that was also the second chance we got at making hundreds of thousands of dollars, okay? These opportunities exist. Absolutely, they exist, okay? There may be other opportunities. I'll share them in the Telegram group. Make sure you guys join if you didn't join yet. But you know, don't start out in the jungle, right? Start out in the safe coffee shop type of area, you know, and then slowly build into the jungle when you've got revenue coming in other places, okay? Don't put all your eggs in one basket, proverbially speaking. Right. Adolfo says, bro, don't feel guilty from other people's losses. Their money, it's their responsibility. You're only sharing your journey, and keep it up. I appreciate that. I really do. Mahindra, hopefully you got your answer about Shiba Inu there. Vietnamese Koi says, can we unstake stake? Yes. Actually, let's go over to Barbecue Swap. We were supposed to review seed. We'll actually look at seed in just a sec. But let me just show you stake. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, my bad. So they've replaced their router, which is really good. That's a good sign. Okay, so right. So where are we right now? Are we minting any tokens yet? Nope, not yet. By the way, I'll have a link to my my affiliate link in the chat, or I'm sorry, in the description. If you do use it, just know that you're helping to support the channel. You don't have to, however, but I will leave a link to that. However, if you want to share your own link with your friends, that's another way for you to earn some passive income there. Let me see here. So let's go to vaults. So vaults, let's swap to Binance Smart Chain here. Binance Smart Chain. Binance Smart Chain. Okay, and connect and MetaMask and I don't have any. Okay, let's put one. Let's try $1. And let's see. Hopefully you get an answer to your question. As soon as it confirms. Okay, so I've got $1 in there, right? And I think your question was, can we unstake from stake? In other words, what I understand you're asking is, can we unstake from the barbecue swap? If that's what I understand as being correct. So if I click, let's try it out. Looks like you can. So you can unstake from barbecue swap if that's what you're asking. But you won't be able to collect. Notice there's a locked sign. You can collect after the launch boost. Can you see that? You can collect after the launch boost. So that's their harvest lockup system. And so now is a perfect time for you to buy the token, watch it compound over six days and 7 hours. And then when the launch boost unlocks, you can basically expect a giant dump. But hopefully in the meantime, we'll all have lots and lots of tokens. So if you didn't buy the stake, what are you waiting for? Go buy it. It doesn't matter if you buy it. What is this? This is seed money. Yeah. Okay, so it's 19 cents. It's really close to what I got it. If it drops further, I might buy like another 1,000 tokens because I'm really, really excited about this platform. I love the development team. If I do lose some money on that, you know, I'm okay with it. At least it'll go towards a worthy cause. But the development team is the most transparent development team I have seen since I started this DeFi journey, in my opinion. Even PancakeSwap are not transparent. These guys are trying to be transparent. They're trying to obviously, you know, tell you what's happening and that sort of thing. And so personally, I respect that, you know. Do I have a lot to gain by promoting this? Sure. Do you have a lot to gain by investing in this? Absolutely. Should you invest in this? No, you should do your own research. And after you decide that your research is proven to be very fruitful, then yes, invest in it. I think it's worthwhile. Right now, there are only 200,000 tokens in circulation. Let's see here. If I go over to info, and I go over to hodlers, let's check the hodlers. Okay, I've been knocked out of the top 20, I think. No, I'm still in the top 20. Here I am, I'm number 26. Okay. I want to see if it's possible for me to make it to the top 10. In order to do so, dang son, I need 4,300 to make it to the top 10. I think I could do it. If the price drops a little bit more, I think I could do it. You know, that'll be pretty cool. Owning like 2% of the total supply, that's not too bad. We'll see. If the price drops a little bit further, I might jump in. So guys, if you want to sell, that's fine. Sell, and then I'll just buy until I get to like the top 10. And then we'll ride out the week and see how it goes. And hopefully that will increase exponentially. Like I said, this platform is cool because it's also got some really cool utility like the lottery and the casino here. As well as their new mixer system here. So I think that's really, really awesome. Anyways, let me stop shilling that and let me answer more questions. If you had your own DeFi, what would you do differently to protect investors? Well, firstly, we would make sure that we have like a really razor tight security. Like, so I run some other projects, like my business, for example. I get like hundreds of brute force attacks per day. The only reason why my site still stands is because I'm in effect DDoS proof. And we take great steps to go and create those layers of security like firewalls on different layers, right? So the application layer, the server layer, the front end, you know, and so that's like one way that we would help protect investors, would actually take security very, very seriously. We have a really awesome community member who's got like software experience, right? He actually has been running a software company for a really long time. His son is also like an internet security specialist, and so that's a really exciting potential partnership there, potential team member, collaborative team member for this project. So that's one way to do it, right? The second thing that obviously we really absolutely care about is making sure that you know who we are, right? So if you know who we are, of course, maybe even if it grows enough, we can try and raise some venture backing, and so all funds can be guaranteed to an extent by a third party outside investment firm or several third party outside investment firms. And so whatever funds you have locked in there, hopefully they'll be guaranteed against collateral that we hold outside of the platform. So that's another way that we're thinking of doing this. The third, of course, is not only exposing you to like high risk yield farms, right, but also exposing you to other types of investments. Like for example, crypto indexes or Bitcoin indexes are becoming a huge rage right now because they're basically producing predictable returns based on the price movement of the market, not individuals trying to pick stocks, or in this case pick cryptos, right? So instead of trying to pick individual cryptos, the index might track the movement of many cryptos, and so as those move, your returns are predictable over time. And so that's sort of like the equivalent of an index fund like the S&P 500, but now it's becoming a thing for cryptocurrency. Definitely something I would love to offer people. Okay, utility, long-term utility, something I really care about. I would love, absolutely love, like two ideas actually that I have that are just, I think these are really, really great ideas, and I cannot wait to execute on them. The number one, how can we earn cryptocurrency, aka something like Bitcoin, from the sun, right? The sun is such an important part. It's such an important part of the energy requirement. And this is just becoming a sales pitch, so you have to forgive me. But think of the sun, right? It's this ever ready energy source, and yet we're so dependent on fossil fuels. But what if we could change that? What if we could focus on generating energy and people invest in our projects to help us maybe buy solar panels, right? Maybe people help us buy the infrastructure. By investing in our cryptocurrency, they get to also earn from what those solar panels generate, right? And so that's a really, really cool branch that I'm personally envisioning for the future of this project. I'm also really, for me, it's really important to be able to spend my cryptocurrency. Maybe it is for you, maybe it isn't, right? But I want to be able to convert that to fiat and buy stuff. Not everybody accepts crypto. I can't go to the restaurant and pay with my Bitcoin or whatever. I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to have a card of some kind, go to an ATM, withdraw some cash, or maybe even just tap or swipe with the card and make payments, right? I know Apple Pay is starting to integrate some cryptocurrency payments, but actually the fiat to crypto bridge is something that's very new. And so that's something I'm really thinking about long-term in terms of utility for this project. Of course, it depends on the team. It depends on the talent that we can find. If you're somebody who shares some of these visions, please reach out to me on Telegram or however you like to reach out, and we can talk further about how we can build the right people. Because for me, the most important thing for our project is having the right team in place, the right talent in place, so that we have the best people for the job who can take this vision and execute on it, so that you, the investors, have the best possibility for success. And so that's what I would do differently. Hopefully that makes sense. It's super ambitious. That's why we haven't launched it like any of these other clones yet, because we want to build it from like the ground up. But it's crazy. Mike is here. What's up, Mike? Appreciate you hanging out today. Adolfo says it's not the same team 100%. I've talked with them. They're not liking the idea. I'm guessing you're talking about polyyield versus polyyield. Mike says, Matic, Theta, ADA, Sol, Dot, Link, VET, Atom, FTM, rate my portfolio. Dude. I am very... Okay, so you're missing Cosmos, which is really important in my opinion. Okay, so you got the Sol, you got the ADA, you got the Theta, you got the Matic, you got the Dot, you got the Link, you got the VeChain, you're not holding any Bitcoin, or maybe you are, but I'm not seeing any BTC or ETH in there. I would probably rate that about 75. I would probably rate that about 75. I think the most valuable resource in terms of digital currency is Bitcoin. It's super scarce, it's super rare. It's also the original cryptocurrency. In my opinion, we have to hold Bitcoin and a lot of it. But those other projects are building Internet 3.0. Absolutely mandatory for you to have them. But definitely check out Cosmos if you haven't, because that's what Binance Smart Chain and many other networks actually built on, which is really important. And so I would think that's important. Also ETH and BTC, I think you might want to check those out unless you have them in a different portfolio. But I love it, man. Really, really strong. I had lots of those projects, but I sold because I sold. I'm gonna have to buy back in with some when I get paid later this week. Pen Kills is here. Welcome, Pen Kills. Appreciate you hanging out today. What do you think about Cake Monster? Now, these days, anything with the word cake Monster. Finance? Cake Monster. The beast of BSC is hungry. Oh, this one. Yeah, for sure. We checked this out a couple weeks ago. Or a couple days ago. I can't remember. The days are blending into each other. Okay, firstly, I love the design. Very, very cool. I will try to take a look at it in just a sec, but let me answer some more questions here in just a sec. Because I feel like I'm, ignoring lots of you guys. I'm just like talking. It's crazy. Mike says, from a technical coding perspective, what is the most exciting in crypto to you? Oh, that's a really, really great question. Okay, so internet computer, in my opinion, which is Dfinity, they have a really, I'm not an expert. I'm not like a blockchain expert, but the way that they presented their technology pitch at the Ethereum Summit earlier this year, I really had the sense that they have some of the tools in place to build some of the really, really important foundational elements of Web 3.0. Okay, but lots of platforms right now. I would say when I'm looking at the tech, I'm looking at something that can work at the same speed or faster than the internet. Internet computer can do that, right? Dfinity's internet computer can do that. They can work at the speed of the internet. So the moment you want to search something on Google or whatever it is, it goes through instantly. It's amazing. That kind of speed coupled with Solana's incredible security, I don't know, the way that they've built this almost, I don't want to call it impenetrable, but it's almost impenetrable infrastructure is just amazing. Personally, of course, I'm not like a Solidity expert. I don't know how their smart contracts and stuff will work as well, but I've tried to break Solana. I've taken that challenge, and I failed, and so I think that's really, really exciting as well. So speed coupled with security, very, very important. And of course, Polygon, in my opinion, I think that they've nailed it in terms of the fee structure. I think that fees should not be more than what Polygon Matic charges right now. Maybe that's going to boost the Matic price over time. But in terms of fees, I think Polygon is where it's at. I personally have not used Phantom or any of these other projects, so I cannot comment. But the only thing that Polygon is obviously missing is the scalability aspect. I think that internet computer coupled with Solana, coupled with Polygon, I think those would make like the perfect environment. Those have like all the perfect characteristics, in my opinion, to build on. Like those three main platforms, to me, have three very, very important characteristics to build on: the scalability, speed, the security, and of course the cost. Very, very cool. Let's see. Okay, so the burner account is here. The burner account, welcome, appreciate. I lost money from Zeus Farm Finance, and they said it was a bug. I asked for a solution, and they just laughed. Garbage project and team. I agree. I mean, I haven't had that experience with that specific team, and I'm really, really sorry to hear that you lost money. We did actually review Zeus Farm a couple days ago on our live stream. I can't remember which one it was, and I might not even have it in the title, but we did review it, and what we saw was a little sketchy. Actually, what we saw was very sketchy, and so I'm sorry that you fell for that. I really, really hope that there's a way for you to make some of that money back. But it says here because it was a bug and I asked for a solution, they just left. Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, it really sucks when they don't take the initiative, or rather the responsibility to compensate their investors because of a fault of their own, not the investor's fault, but because of some kind of bug or something. That is an immediate red flag to walk away from the project. If they laugh at you, if they block you, if they ban you, if they make fun of you, walk away from the project. Do not invest. That's my message. Mike, am I reading this correctly? You sent a super chat. Dude, I really appreciate it. I'm not sure if I've ever received a super chat before, but that's really cool, man. Bro, Adam is Cosmos, and I do have ETH and BTC, but I need more BTC, but thanks for your review. For sure. Okay, so Adam is... My bad, yeah, for sure. I thank you, by the way. I really, really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. You're the first person in the history of this channel, and this is probably because I like unlocked the super chat feature recently. But you're the first person to actually send something, which is very, very cool. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Lion Iron says all these farms are wrecked. Just look at BSW. The same thing happens. I'm guessing BSW refers to buy swap. And of course, you are correct. And so when we started, we started with that that disclaimer that what we're doing here is like the jungle. You know, we're in the rainforest, you guys, and all these predators are ready to kill us and our portfolios. So be careful. Please be careful. Middle-aged Crypto says coffee shop area. I never coffee shop area. I never heard that expression before. Okay. So I'm reading some of the comments that I kind of missed here because I'm talking too much, so I apologize. Let me go through this a little bit quicker here. Mario says, RegDoc updated their audit on barbecue swap. Do your own research, everybody. Yeah, please, guys. That's a really, really important message there. Middle-aged Crypto says, Mario Banos, what is the update and when was it? I guess that's because the developer didn't spend $6,000 on advertising. That RugDuck thinks it's high risk. Yeah, man, you gotta understand, RugDuck is so sketchy, so crazy. Yo, we got we got another super chat, you guys. This is crazy. I don't know why you guys are sending me money, but I really appreciate it. So thank you, Senan. I really appreciate it. What do you think about ricefarm.fi now that it's live? They have a very good roadmap. We actually did look at Rice Farm on a review recently. Ricefarm.fi. I did warn the community here to consider avoiding Rice Farm. And the reason why we wanted to avoid Rice Farm, if I'm not mistaken, is because their front end at the time was hella sketchy, like really sketchy. They had some weird, funky stuff happening here. It looks like they seem to have fixed it up, but let's have a look here at their let's have a look at their documents here. I agree to use correct LP. That's interesting. I haven't seen that before. Our farms take two different types of LPs, Tesla, Safe, and Rice. Okay, interesting. Okay, so they got some decent numbers there, but please guys be very super careful when you are investing there. Okay, so why did we say it was a joke? We said it was a joke because of something. I cannot remember right now. Okay, so they do have a max supply, which is really good. Okay, so they've also changed that emission rate per block, which is also really good. So it is still producing 500,000 tokens per day. Right now in this DeFi market, right now, that is hyperinflationary. Unless they somehow figure out a way to lock that liquidity. I doubt that they will, however, but, oh, delayed harvest. Yes, they do. There's no lock on your liquidity. There's only for rewards. Okay, what is it? We will start 8 hours and increase the delay incrementally until rice is stable with a max delay of 2 weeks. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Let's have a look here. Maybe we can... Jeez, holy moly, this is crazy. 200, what, mate, what? Dude, that's cray, yo. 288 hours. Dang, son, dang. Okay, so here's how I envision this is gonna play out. Lots of people are gonna buy rice. Lots of farmers are gonna start farming. Everybody's gonna sell rice. The farmers are gonna lose out. That's how I envision this playing out. That is what happened with Siberian, if you have any experience with that. This whole lockup here, of course, this is not too bad. If you invest in the rice, of course, they want you to invest in the rice. But in my opinion, the farmers are going to pay the price because everybody can buy this now, right? So let's try and buy. If I buy it, am I able to buy it? Oops, I am able to buy it. Okay, yeah, I can buy it. So I don't know if, let's try and buy, like, if I try to buy 1,000, does the impact change? Okay, the impact doesn't actually change that much. So I can actually end up liquidating all the farmers. So if let's say you bought some rice and you put your rice in here and you're waiting to like harvest or compound or whatever it is. Okay, yeah, that's a 1 hour harvest lockup, that's not too bad. But what happens if you put your thing in here, right? In Tesla Safe, okay, there's no deposit fee, so technically you're not losing out, but still, by the time you're ready to harvest, there's not gonna be much left, in my opinion, right? Maybe I'm completely wrong here, but these are just horrible. Like, I would stay away from these. Even though you see high APRs, I would just like completely stay away from that. The safest one, in my opinion, is this Tesla Safe right here. That right there is the safest one. 0% deposit fee. Yes, there is a lockup, but You're not paying a deposit fee, so you're not losing anything besides obviously the price of Tesla Safe going down. But that's my opinion, to be honest. They do, I mean, they might experience some inflation. They might experience some inflation, but I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Right. What are you guys saying here? Marcel says barbecue Twitter has 1,382 followers. Okay, that's pretty good. I guess. Hopefully. I mean, I think that sounds pretty good, right? Middle Age Crypto says, FY, if anyone is Polycuban, the price is now starting to crash below $1. Oof, I am in Polycuban. I'm not invested in Polycuban. I'm invested with my other coins. I'm just like selling Polycuban. But, oh, that sucks, dude. That's terrible. Mario says, Middle Age Crypto, it has hard rug code. They could take all the funds out and send it back to an unverified address. Oof. That is super sketchy. That means I should probably pull out my funds. Okay. Thank you for that heads up, Mario. I appreciate that. Are you talking about... Oh, you're talking about barbecue? I thought you meant Polycuban. Dolakan? Am I saying that correctly? Dolakan? I apologize. I'm butchering your name. I'm terrible. I apologize. Farm Hero, IO, and 50 cents. Anyone? Let's check it out, man. Let's check it out. Like farmhero.io. I'm pretty sure we saw this. We took a look at this before. So they've got 2 chains, which is nice. But what are we looking at? We've got, they've got like 2 coins here. What is this? Honor? Are these stable coins? I have no idea. Are these stable coins or are these, what are they? What are they? I don't know. Let's take a look at their documentation. Okay. Let's look at our effort against attack. Okay, we want to look at their tokenomics specifically because I don't want to waste your time here, you guys. Honor is the token. Okay, users get Honor token by yield farming or NFT farming. Interesting, but what is the tokenomics? What are the tokenomics? Oh, there they are. Overview. Get superpowers. I don't know what that means. Nope, don't know what that means. Honor. Here we go. Okay, so Honor is a token, is the government's token or the native token. It mints at a speed of 33 per second. Dang, son. 2.8 million per day. Hyperinflationary off the bat. I don't know. Personally, I'm not sure. Hero. Let's look at Hero. Hero is the token on the Polygon and Hero token on the Honor. I'm sorry. I'm not even reading correctly here. Honor token on Polygon and Hero token on Binance Smart Chain are different tokens. Hero token is cross-chain asset of the Hero token from the Binance Smart Chain. That is the most confusing thing I've ever heard in my life. The key token is used in the FOMO game. By design, during each round, the key price will go up in comparison to Honor. Ooh, that sounds really interesting. That's the most interesting thing I think there. Okay, so we're definitely going to check that out later. But you know, we'll let you know tomorrow. Ask me tomorrow or ask me in the Telegram group and then I'll let you know for sure. Dolakan says Phantom may boom soon. More and more farms coming in these days. Yeah, I'm really excited to learn more about Phantom. I do have the RPC already on my MetaMask, but I didn't use it unfortunately, so I'd love to check it out. By the way, Xpollinate have you guys had any success with Xpollinate? I know it's been giving lots of people some problems lately. I've tried to buy some dips by transferring tokens over, and it's completely failed on me, even though there was exit liquidity. So please let me know if you guys are having any problems with that. Mike. Yeah, these euphemisms, you know, you're gonna have to forgive this childish behavior here. Sean is in the live chat. Please check chart. What chart are we checking out, Sean? Let me know. CGI Mons 1187 is in the chat. Doctors agree that Elon works better than XLax. Nothing works faster to bring on massive dump. What is the Bitcoin price right now, you guys? What is it? What is it? I'm very, very scared. Holy moly! Oh, my portfolio is bleeding. Ah, dudes. Ah, dudes, why? Why is he doing this? Why is he doing it? I'm not selling. I'm not making a mistake. I'm hodling. Diamond hands, laser eyes. Let's go, people. Let's go. Okay. I'm hodling, you guys. I'm not selling any. I'm not selling. I don't care if it goes to 20. I'll buy more. I'm not selling. Leonardo is in the live stream. Yo, good afternoon from Brazil. Good afternoon, my friend, and so nice that you have been able to join us today. Mike says, if IPC has such good tech, then why is the price getting beat down so hard? Also, it came out of nowhere this year, which made it seem sketchy, in my opinion. Okay, so Internet Computer and Definity by extension have been working on their tech for a really long time, like years and years. And they've actually had the ability or the opportunity to get institutional backing. And so if you had the opportunity to attend the Ethereum Summit, or if you didn't, if you missed it, maybe there's a way for you to go back and watch some of those videos, especially their presentation. I highly recommend that you do so. And in their presentation, in the whole like Ethereum Summit presentation, some of their investors also were speaking, and you can kind of see that they have a lot of institutional backing behind their project. And of course, my opinion is that might have put some pressure on them to list their coin at a very high price, right? I guess it's called an initial coin offering, ICO. I'm not really sure, but in my opinion, I think that was the exit investors may have been looking for. And so it's sort of like the modern day equivalent of an IPO. The same way like normal companies do IPOs, they do an ICO, right? And if you have institutional investors, that's their exit opportunity. And so they want it as high as possible, in my opinion. Personally, I didn't think that Internet Computer would have been a good buy at that high price point. Now it's very interesting. It's looking very, very interesting. I'm not sure personally what's caused so much volatility in the price, but I'd definitely love to have a look and answer your question tomorrow. I personally don't think that they're sketchy though, but I could be wrong, as I am usually wrong on many things. Yuan is in here. Welcome, Yuan. Hopefully you're doing well today, my friend. Appreciate you hanging out. I always use Exponent without any issues, around 10 times. Yeah, same here. But sometimes it like hangs on the exit transfer, and then luckily they hold your coin safely, so you can always reverse the transfer. But sometimes if you use Expollinate, it just won't transfer for some reason, even though they might be exit liquidity. So maybe just like try it at a different time, you guys. Mahendra is here. Hey, what can I do if I bought any token and I'm unable to sell it? Fantastic question, Mahendra. I'm going to show you what I do. Mahendra, do you want to tell me what chain you bought the token on? And so maybe we can try and help you out. So the first thing that I would do is I would head over to PooCoin. And oh, what is this? Lavacake. Lava. Okay. What is it? Bro, BTC is Bro, Hare Krishna, I don't even want to look at it. I made a mistake selling the first time. I bought back in at a higher price. I lost some money there. Not selling. Definitely not selling. Um, oh, dude. Mahendra says, I think it's a giant rug pull. I can't sell the Floki. What? I haven't even heard of this before. Floki token. Floki, I haven't heard of it, mate. I haven't heard of it. What is this Floki, mate? Let's see here. Let's see. Let's try to find it for you. All right. So, oh snap, dude, this is terrible. When did you buy? Please tell me you didn't buy it at like 700 and something. Oh, dude, please tell me you didn't buy it here. I hope that you didn't buy it there. Or maybe you tried to buy it and it like went up and then you tried to sell it and it didn't happen. I don't know. Let me know what problem you're experiencing there, Mahendra. But if I were to try to sell this, I would first head over to PooCoin here and I would look at if there's any liquidity, okay? And so that usually you can say is going to be determined by the market cap there. Of course it's not exclusive, but you know, you can. Now, of course, it says here that right now, Floki BNB holdings is $52. And the reason why you probably cannot sell is because that's all that there is in this particular PancakeSwap version 2 router right now. Okay, and so if I were you, I would try to maybe at least try and cash out the $55 if you have, if that option is available to you. Extract the Floki to BNB. It looks like there's only about $55 of liquidity in there right now. I don't know for sure. And if you want to just use like PooCoin directly, just like make sure you connect your wallet, click trade here, and then you know, you can swap the Floki. But it looks like you'll only be able to get like $50 out. I don't know for sure though. You might want to just try it out. Right. I don't see any link. Dude. Ricardo is here. Can you review Seedling? That was actually the intention for the live stream. Then we just got chatting, you know. You guys started distracting me with all the super chats and stuff, you guys. So I apologize. Let's take a look at Seedling. Seed Finance. Okay, so I'm guessing that we're looking at layer 2, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct? Nope, that's not Seed Fine. Guys, you're gonna have to help me out here. What is the seedling? What is the seedling, mate? Reading list. Seedling. I believe it's this one right here. I got way too many tabs here. Just give me a sec to like close this out, you guys. Oh, we didn't review Monster. Too many things to review. I can't do it. I can't. Let's see. Seed Money Finance. Oh, okay. So, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, this is another public service announcement for all you fine folks out there. If you are farming with said project, I think that this is like another lava cake in effect. Okay, and so what's gonna happen at the moment all these coins hit the market? Let's actually have a look at the listing here. The moment all the coins hit the market, oh, jeez, you guys, jeez Louise. Right, so we are at almost the all-time low right now. Okay, they're gonna continue to sell. But the best, in my opinion, again, this is just my opinion, and maybe a little bit of strategy. We can definitely talk more and flesh out the strategy more in the Telegram group if you're interested. But off the bat, this is like a lava cake clone. They're calling it layer 2. If you bought this at like $10, my opinion, sell it right now. At least you get back some of your money. It is going to tank, and it's going to tank really hard. Okay, but it's going to tank the most after the 7-day lockup. And it's going to, it's actually not going to tank, it's going to plummet. You're going to see a giant red line, okay, after the 7-day period. And the reason why that giant red line forms is because right now, the total supply, if I'm not mistaken, was like 30,000. Let's see here. Let's see, what was the total, man, I can't see it. What? I can't see it. Okay, I cannot see it, but if I'm not mistaken, it was like 30,000 or something like that, okay? When the harvest unlocks, we are going to get millions and millions of tokens hitting the market simultaneously. That's what's going to cause a giant red line to form, and obviously everybody's going to try to sell as quickly as they can, right? Same thing happened with lava. We missed that dip. Biggest opportunity missed this year for me. Second biggest opportunity, buying frozen. Okay, here's another public service announcement. Okay, let me sit up for this, and let me be proper and address you fine people out there. Okay, so when Bitcoin starts to bleed and your portfolio starts to look really, really sad, okay, fight that feeling. Okay, I gave in to that despair on a few days ago, right? Like I got completely disillusioned, right? I got really upset. I shorted my Bitcoin position at like 30,000, and I bought back in at 34. It was terrible. I'm so stupid, right? I did set buy orders for like 28, but it didn't get that low, unfortunately. And so, you know, my stupidity got the better of me. Regardless, this is a really, really important thing. Please, when the markets start to tank like this, you need to have mental fortitude, okay? Because that is when everything is on sale, and that is when you are going to get the biggest discounts ever in cryptocurrency. Okay, Elon Musk and all of these people who FUD, they are like a blessing in disguise if you want to get discounts, okay? So don't give in to it and don't panic sell. Rather, prepare yourself to be cash heavy so you can buy. And you want to buy like really, really good projects at a discount. And then you also want to buy new projects that are launching, okay? So we missed, this is me, right? When I say we, I mean me, but also many people in my community. I just, I got so disillusioned, I went and watched Lupin Season 2, which is really awesome on Netflix, by the way. You should totally check it out. No spoilers, you don't have to worry. But instead of watching Lupin, I should have been watching our Telegram chat and all our people telling me, buy Frozen, it just launched at like 1 cent or 10 cents or something like that. Can you imagine? It went up like 2,000x. 2,000x. If I put in $1,000 on freaking Frozen at like 10 cents, imagine how many dollars I would have right now. Crazy, right? Crazy. So that's what I want you guys to think of. When the markets tank, the biggest opportunities exist, and you want to be cash heavy and ready to buy. Okay, you don't want to be selling and selling and selling and freaking out and crying and all of that stuff. Okay, be cash heavy and ready to buy the dip. That is how you're gonna win, and that's the biggest lesson for me. If I bought that Frozen dip, if I bought some of the other dips instead of like rolling in my despair and watching TV, it hurts so badly. Okay, but instead of doing that, if I had bought, I'd have easily have $100,000 right now within 1 week, guaranteed. So public service announcement: be smart, people, be smart. Let's see. It is not that floky what I bought. I have shared the link of it here. Okay, it looks like your link, or rather your contract, got blocked. So let me head over here, Mahendra, and try and help you out here. So YouTube kind of flagged your... Okay, Mahendra, there's good news. Dang, son. Dang. You want to actually sell it now, man. Dude, you want to sell it right now. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Dang, son. This is like at the top. Like, sell it right now, dude. If you bought it like somewhere here or even on the way up, like now is a perfect time to short this, dude. Okay, so how do you do it? You should head over to PooCoin here, and it looks like you want to swap it to BNB. Okay, so just connect your wallet here. Make sure you got Floki to BNB and try to swap. They have about $60,000 liquidity, so you should be able to transact on Pancake V2. It'll auto-select the Pancake router for you, so you should be able to short that, no problem. Dude, that is an amazing pump. Look at that, you guys. That's just like parabolic. There's no, like, there haven't been any shorts recently, unless somehow people are not able to sell. Maybe there's just like some kind of scam going on. I don't know. Jeez, that's crazy. Mahendra, my middle-aged crypto, Mahendra, didn't spam the chat. Yeah, Mahendra, it's not cool, man. It's not cool. We're gonna have to like ban you, okay? And not me. I mean, I'm cool with it. But middle-aged crypto, you don't want to mess with that dude. He's one of our moderators. Actually, we should probably just make it official here on YouTube. Hold on. Add moderator. Middle-aged crypto, you're now a moderator on here as well, which I completely forgot to do. So I appreciate you you moderating there, which is awesome. Ricardo says yes, 30K. Oof. Oh my god. I mean, if you're talking about Bitcoin, oof, I feel it, man. I feel it. Mike says, I watch Raised by Wolves on HBO Max. Done. I'm going to, or rather should I? I'm not sure. Okay, so right now, this is probably too much information that you need, but anyways, my family, my wife and my kids are currently in Europe. I'm alone here in Dubai, which means that I have all the time to do whatever I want. But because I'm an entrepreneur, because I like being productive, because I like hanging out with you guys, I want to obviously make the most use of my time. And I will only ever watch TV if I'm feeling like sad or or completely disillusioned and I just want to like zone out. I just feel so guilty, but I appreciate the recommendation and I will check it out. Raised by Wolves. That sounds really cool. I might actually just like write that down. Raised by Wolves. Hold on. I actually have to take a picture of this so it's faster. Raised by Wolves. One second. Okay, cool. Because I have a terrible memory. Ricardo says buying the dip. Buy seedling dip. Yeah, for sure. Things to do later. Speak to Netflix over future sponsorship deals with Lupin season 3. Done. Mahendra says second one is also there. Floki, Shiba, Inu. I have shared the contract. What did Jericho says, what did you do on your lava tokens? Did you sell after the harvest or stake for stable coins? I've sold. Unfortunately, lava is at the point right now where it is not worth staking. However, there's another dip coming tomorrow, people. You heard it here first. Not financial advice, okay? Please do your own research, but my suspicion is that we're gonna see another dip. Hopefully, maybe 10 cents, maybe less, and then hopefully another uptick. Okay, if there is another uptick, you know who's buying that dip, people. You know who's buying a dip. Your boy is buying that dip. I mean, I could just like buy the dip and it'll never uptick, and then I'll just be like holding these worthless coins. I make a really bad decision, so maybe I should not share these strategies on YouTube. Darn it. I keep sharing these strategies, and all the devs and all the admin watch these videos. And by the way, if you haven't liked this video, please like this video. That would really help us out. If you didn't do it yet, please do it. Smash that like button. And hey, if you really hate this content, hit that dislike button 2 times just for emphasis. Mahendra says, I'm not intending to spam. I apologize. All good, my friend. All good. Now, we realize that us us Indian people, I mean, I do have Indian heritage, so I know how we can be passionate. Yeah, we can be passionate at times, and we don't want to take no for an answer. But we're in an international community here, so we have to always be polite and remember our manners, and eventually we'll have our question answered. Or you could just super chat like some of the other cool dudes, and I'll just like answer your question right away. But it's up to you. It's up to you. Spawn Spawn says enjoy the stream. Oh, yo, Spawn is here. Appreciate you, Hank. Man, it's been a while. It has been a really, really long time, man. It's been a really long time. Yeah, as you can see, the channel is blowing up because now my family is no longer around for a couple more weeks, and so I get to like play a little bit and have some bachelor time. My wife is probably watching this from Facebook right now and probably like cringing, and so I'll have words for this afterwards. But I had 2 kids in the space of our last period of activity on the channel, Spawn. So as a result, I haven't had time to do any content on YouTube, but now I'm back, baby, and we're gonna get to 10,000 subscribers within the next few weeks. Done. Actually, I was doing some math. We'll get there in a couple months if we just keep going at this rate. I think every week we're adding like a couple hundred people. It's crazy. I don't know why you guys follow me. I'm like nobody, but hey, I appreciate it, and definitely smash that like button and share this content, you guys. Share this video with your friends, so hopefully they also get to be safe out there. Right. ZH says, Mahendra, please share. Okay, yeah. So we got some really awesome people, Mahendra. If you don't get any questions answered on live stream, you can definitely ask them in the Telegram group. That's why we're there. Thanks so much for sharing that, Village Crypto. Appreciate it. Right. What else am I missing? I was going to start investing in Bitcoin again. Yeah, dude. I think if, maybe watch a couple more live streams so you can kind of get an understanding of why cryptocurrency is the most life-changing technological advancement of our generation. It's like being alive and being old enough to afford Amazon and Google stocks when they first came out. We are in the Internet 3.0 revolution right now. Bitcoin has paved the way for that. It's taken all the bullets for that over the last decade, and now we're at the point where it is going to replace Internet 2.0, and it's doing so in a big way, and I'm really excited. And so I want to make sure that I'm prepared, and I want to hold as much of that Bitcoin as possible, for sure. Ricardo says, what do you use to set orders on these tokens? Any bots, any software, something with an easy UI? Ricardo, I actually want that too. But if I head over here and I type in pancake swap, sniper bot. If I just go over here and I type in pancake swap sniper bot, and then I go over to the GitHub here and I get to actually see what the bot looks like. Now, as you can see, it does look kind of confusing, so you're gonna want to read some of these this information before you try and set it up. But you will absolutely be able to use this to set buy and sell orders, as well as to snipe new projects when they do come out on the blockchain. But use at your own risk. I don't actually have any experience, so I cannot recommend this here. But that's an option. You can just like Google it, and you'll get lots of your answers. All right, cool. Sorry. That was my other character. It just comes out from time to time. Mike Miller says, Indians are so passionate, they invented Kama Sutra. Dude, you want to get me demonetized, dude. And that is probably true. I always wondered why I am so hot-blooded sometimes. It's crazy. Dude, naughty, Mike, naughty. Nigus Suma says, cool. Thank you. You're cool too, man. I appreciate it. Spawn says, long time old friends for sure, about 5 years now. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. It's cray, yo. It's cray. But we are more mature now, I'm grown up now. I'm in my mid 30s. I'm an old man. I forget things, you know. I'm slow. I'm stupid. You know. I make bad financial choices. But you know, we're back and we're consistent, and we're gonna do this at least for one whole year, at least every single day. Azia says, "Don't personal, Mike." Mike is just joking, you guys. I understand it because I am also, you know, I have this Western background. So I understand it. I'm not offended by it. Neither should you be. Mahendra says bug tools for pancake. Ooh, bug tools. What? Bug tools. Mahendra, you didn't tell me that you were bug tools for BSC. Okay, done. All right, we'll check it out later. It looks super Illuminati. Vlogs for Uniswap. Dude, you got all of them. Dude. Vlogs bot. Okay. I need to know this information because I actually don't know. Ricardo says bug tools is kind of slow and already got exploited before. Okay. Ooh. We're gonna have to check that out. So Spawn says I'm 43 now, never stay young. Dude, we can't, okay, so here's the thing. We are as young as we feel, man. We are as young as we feel, 100%. But hey, you know, I mean, I feel you, you know, I feel you. I totally, I totally relate, mate. I totally relate. Mahendra says, you're the coolest YouTuber. Oh, dude, I appreciate that. I don't feel like I'm the coolest YouTuber. I just feel like I'm just a normal, regular dude. But if you are getting value from this, I appreciate it. Definitely share if you didn't share this with your friends. Hopefully, they will also get value. And, you know, like it if you didn't like it yet. Please, that would be amazing. I would really appreciate that. And, yeah, you know, I mean, that's you know, that's what I have to say. I really appreciate you guys. We're a community. All of the success that we have is because of what we collectively share. And so, of course, our Telegram group is where all of the action happens. But hey, you know, I don't take credit for all of this virality, if you want to call it that, right? I just take pleasure in the fact that we're building a community together, one that's educated about finances, which, by the way, this just reminds me, okay? Yes, we do care about education, finances, we do care about safety, and of course, we care about success. But what I'm reminded of, actually, is our brand new podcast called Fire Grinders. One of my very good friends, who's also in his 40s, by the way, it's really crazy. I'm always hanging out with old people. I'm sorry, Sean, if you're watching this. But anyways, he's my co-host on the podcast, and he has extensive traditional investing experience. And I'm more of the new age, technologically inclined crypto enthusiast. Of course, I also have some investing experience. I also have lots of business experience. But together, we thought this could make a really, really interesting synergy for the show. And so if you want to watch episode 1, it's available on the channel. You'll find the playlist called Fire Grinders Podcast. We're also going to be launching episode 2, 3, and 4 very soon, which we already recorded. It's great content designed with the beginner in mind, but obviously the expert at the end, okay? So we have a long-term vision to create people who have well-rounded portfolios and who have the skills to build that kind of thing. But in the meantime, we're building foundational layers of where we think everybody should be before they're actually ready to invest, and then when they're taking those first steps. So definitely check out that podcast totally for free. You don't have to pay anything to get that content. First episode should be here. We'll also try and interview some entrepreneurs and successful investors, like people who at least have $1 million net worth or more, on the show, so that we can bring you that kind of level of experience and exposure. I did one interview with a guy who has like the biggest business setup agency here in Dubai, and I'll make that available to you guys as well. But hey, we've been going for a long time now. Oh, dude, what? I saw. ZH says poly yield is now $500, already pumped $150 within half an hour. Oh, dude, I always miss this. You see, I always miss this. But maybe there's still an opportunity to get back in. I mean, I'm bullish on it. But I got in really heavy yesterday. Related scripture says, remember, guys, we go into much more detail on our Telegram. Yeah, for sure. Please make sure you guys check that out. APC just joined us. APC, welcome. We're ending now, man. We've been going for like 2 hours straight. 2 hours straight. You guys are troopers, by the way. Virtual high fives for all of you. Really appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Before I go, I just want to give you guys an opportunity to check out our workshop here. If you didn't join our workshop yet, totally for free. Hopefully that link works. Let me know, by the way, if any of you do decide to check it out. Here is, in this workshop, we'll teach you all about this amazing business model called the info product business, where you can learn how to build your own information product business completely online, completely autonomous, so you don't actually have to work in an office or anything like that. Selling information products like courses, ebooks, that sort of thing. We'll teach you to go from zero to sales in less than 60 days, your very own business on the internet, totally for free to attend that workshop. So definitely check that link out in the description below. And with that said, guys, I want to say thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. I got on late today, but you guys made it. You're amazing. Those 2 super chats were super generous. I am humbled by that. You guys even think I'm worth that, so I appreciate it. So thank you guys, really, thank you. I really appreciate it. Here are all our social media handles in case you missed any of this. Please follow us there. Like this video if you found it valuable, if you had some fun today. I know that it was super long, super laborious. Maybe some of you might even think it's boring, right? But if you had fun, smash the like button, share this content. If you didn't have fun, smash the dislike button 2 times. That way I won't be offended, but at least you'll have the satisfaction of disliking the video. And I want to also say, guys, buy the dip. If Bitcoin or whatever just tanks, of course, the rest of the market is going to come down. Great opportunity to get in if you didn't have an opportunity yet. Everything's going to be on sale. Make sure you're ready. Be safe. Only use money that you can't afford to lose. Remember, this is high risk investing, if you want to call it that, okay? I like to consider it play money, but also at the same time, we're still gunning for $1 million, and we're going to get there within the space of a year. So watch the space, people. I love you guys. I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Take care, everybody.